Microsoft jumping in on a hot new trend, a hot new wave. What is it? You may have heard of it, maybe you haven't, I'm not sure. Microsoft, these guys are always at the forefront of the new technologies, right? George Stahl is going to explain to us this thing that maybe you've never heard. Most people haven't heard. No, it's a real new thing. I don't know if they should do it, in fact. I think it's a little early. They should wait to see.
See if it's truly a trend.
See if it really sticks. I think it's just a fad. I think it's just a fad. All right, what are we talking about, George?
We're talking about computers on what looks like a tablet. That's what Microsoft is thinking of getting into. Yes, yes.
Very interesting.
Here's what we know.
Would you call that tablet computing?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Microsoft.
Imagine that, huh?
Oh, yeah, interesting. Because they were, you know, the Zune, they were in on that one.
Right.
Now, all right, look, enough joking around. Microsoft's supposed to announce a tablet computer. Is this going to be a Zune or an Xbox, right? I mean, they're late to this game.
Right.
No doubt they're late to this game. Why now?
Okay, well, just to backtrack, we know that they're having an event today. We don't know officially what they're doing. The speculation, and based on our sources, is that they're going to have some type of tablet. And there's still some questions as to what type of tablet they might have. You know, there are basically two markets for the tablet. There are the e-reader, more sophisticated e-reader tablet market, which is where Amazon's Kindle is a big player, and Barnes & Noble's Nook, which Microsoft has a stake in.
Right, and which I think there was a story today saying that this tablet might be a combined Microsoft Barnes & Noble endeavor, right?
Exactly, and Barnes & Noble stock has seen a little bit of a bump over the past couple of days on that theory. And then there's also obviously the iPad and that more sophisticated tablet, which people eventually expect Microsoft to get into with a tablet that's based on ARM semiconductor architecture. So, you know, we're not quite sure whether we're going to see sort of the more sophisticated e-reader tablet or maybe the more advanced tablet like we see with the iPad.
Now, of course we're just speculating because we haven't even seen it yet, but I mean, the Zune was a disaster.
Right.
The Zune was just an absolute disaster. They were behind on it. They came late to the game. It was a total Johnny-come-lately thing. But the Xbox, a very good product. So Microsoft can do hardware.
But, you know, even with the Xbox, and the Xbox is very good, and it's a leader in sort of that living room entertainment.
Right.
It came, though, as a result of Microsoft being willing to spend a lot of money and suffer through many years of losses. Now, Microsoft's got the cash to do that, so that, you know, no one needs to raise any money for Microsoft. But, you know, it's not something that is natural to them to get into the hardware business. Zune, the Kin phone, was also a big flop for Microsoft. But, you know, Microsoft has shown that if it's willing to put up with some losses and give products time, that they can make a mark in that, in whatever field that they're trying to get into.